Highly recommended.
A new landscape of sports radio. Jim White and Simon Jordan. Mid-mornings on talkSPORT.
Welcome back. It is 3 minutes past 12 noon, and it's Jim White with Simon Jordan, and we're talking boxing for the next hour. Any football news that comes through as well, any transfer news, we'll bring it to you first and fastest right here on talkSPORT as well, so you will not miss a trick. I'm delighted to say Simon and myself are joined this lunchtime by Johhny Nelson and by Spencer Oliver. Guys, good afternoon to you both.
Hey, how we doing?
We're doing very well, Spencer. Johhny, good to see you, my friend.
Sun's always shining in this office.
Good to see you. Lovely to have you here. talkSPORT listeners, it's lunchtime on the station. We've a big surprise for you. And we've a big surprise for Spencer and for Johhny. It is a very warm welcome. Good afternoon. Two-time heavyweight world champion, Tyson Fury. Good afternoon, Tyson.
Good afternoon, boys.
Hey, Tyson, how you doing?
All right, Tyson.
Yeah, I'm all good, thanks, guys. Thank you. All good.
Tyson, great to speak to you. Boxing-loving Simon Jordan is with me, and of course Spencer's here, so too is Johhny. You've just finished sparring. How did that go?
Didn't go too well. I got knocked down 14 times. But I suppose it's all a learning curve, isn't it?
Are you in good shape, my man?
I'm in very good shape. Very ready to fight right now. But the problem is I keep hearing different stories about what's actually happening in my career. I'm supposed to be boxing on the 19th of December in Las Vegas against Deontay Wilder in the trilogy. And then every 2 days I hear a different story. What's going on? This is going on. That's going on. And recently I read a story that they're trying to bring it forward a week or put it back a week, whatever. But the one thing I want to announce to the world is I will be fighting in December, whether it's Deontay Wilder in Las Vegas or if it's Joe Bloggs in England. So one fight.
So, Tyson, the contracts have been signed with Deontay Wilder, right? And it's just the venue that we're waiting for, the date and the venue. Is that right?
We're just waiting on the fight to be announced, yeah. But the thing is if they're trying to put it back to next year, I want to fight now. I'm ready to go today, tomorrow, or next week, or the next couple of months. And I made it very, very clear that if we can't fight in America, then I want to come back to the UK and do a homecoming. Have a fight here in the UK against whoever, I don't care.
With or without a crowd?
Out of retirement. Bring Johhny out of retirement.
Is that with or without a crowd, Tyson?
I don't care.
Mm. Oh, Tyson, we'd love to see you fighting here.
Because I'm about 1 hour from going totally AWOL if I don't hear any news.
Tyson, if it happens and you do come back here and you do fight in December, have you got anyone on your hit list? Anyone you've got in mind that you'd prefer to fight? Obviously, if the Wilder fight doesn't go ahead.
I hear that Seth Harry's looking for a rematch.
All right, let me ask you this, Tyson. Have we? Because nobody's heard anything from Deontay Wilder. Have you? I know you guys used to text before or whatever. Have you heard anything coming from him? Not his people, from him.
I've not heard a thing. He took a FaceTime from me in March, called him a big dosser, and then he didn't answer the phone to me ever again.
But you want to find out now, Tyson. I mean, what you're saying is for real. Unless you find out sooner than later, then, all bets are off.
Well, to be honest with you, I need to know what's happening because the dates keep getting moved. I was supposed to fight in July. That didn't happen. Then I was supposed to fight in September. That's not happened. Then they said October. That's not happened. Now they're saying December. And it looks like that might not happen as well. So what I'm saying is, BT Sport, if you're listening, get your hand in your pocket and bring the Gypsy King back home.
I was going
to. He belongs on British soil.
It sounds to me like Wilder's running scared of you.
I don't know about Wilder running scared because Wilder's probably in the same boat as me. Don't know if he's coming or going. Wilder's probably already gone AWOL.
So what is it? Is it TV? Is it promoters? Is it location? Venue? What do you think it is?
A little bit of everything. Along with the COVID-19 that's destroyed the world and as we know it, along with the boxing promoters, along with the fight, whatever. I don't know what the hold-up is, but, I'm one of those people where I put all my eggs in one basket, and if you tell me something, I'm dead set on it and I train for that, and then if it doesn't happen, and you know me in the past, I've gone totally crazy.
Tyson,
So,
this is a
I'm
big
on the verge
question.
of going AWOL again.
Well, we
I'm
don't
on the
want
verge
you.
of training since March.
We don't want you to go
I've been training
AWOL,
since
mate.
March, twice a day, every single day since March, 6 days a week, ready for this fight to keep getting changed. And I'm going to take a break.
If Wilder doesn't happen for whatever reason, there's not anyone in the country that wouldn't want this. We want to see you fighting AJ in this country. Do you not want to do that?
Listen, tell AJ to grow a pair and let's step up in December and fight.
What's Sugar Hill say? What's he saying about being patient, taking your time, and just taking one step at a time? I know he's probably one trying to.
Sugar Hill is as crazy as me, if not crazier. We want to fight next week. I'm ready to go. I don't need a big long training camp. I can be ready in 3-4 weeks. I'm always fit anyway.
So Tyson,
Listen, let's
AJ's...
get this big AJ fight on. Let's get it on. If Wilder don't happen, let's fight in December and give the fans what they want to see.
What, you fight who in December? AJ?
Any man born from his mother, I don't care.
Well,
I'm destroying all comers.
you know
I'm like
AJ's...
a seek and destroy missile destroyer.
You know AJ's got that date. AJ's got that date in December, supposedly penciled in against Pulev. Are you saying that you would actually step in on that date and take that fight, Tyson, if things don't materialise over in the States?
If it's Wilder fight ain't happening in December, then I will step up and I'll smash Anthony Joshua into next week.
Now, there's the thing. Tyson, to my right is a huge boxing fan, my colleague Simon Jordan. And Simon was saying in the last commercial break he'd love you to fight Joshua because, Simon, it's your belief that Tyson would beat Joshua.
Every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Absolutely.
Yeah!
No doubt.
There you go.
Walk through him. Walk through him.
Now, Tyson, let's hear the opinion of these two, Spencer Oliver and Johhny Nelson.
Someone's trying to.
I would take. Now, I'm not just saying this because Tyson's on with us live, but I would take Tyson to win it. What about you two, Spencer?
It's a tough fight. Listen, look, let's be realistic about this. And Tyson, I'm sure you're going to agree with this as well. You know, you two are the two elite heavyweights in the world. Not in the country, in the world. 1 and 2. And for me, it's a flip of a coin. It's all about style. Styles make fights. Anthony Joshua, as we know, throws shots fast, quick, through the middle. He's heavy-handed.
You've got to choose one.
I'm getting there. I'm just building it up.
Listen, Spencer,
Yes.
you don't need to run us through all boxing. We all know boxing. We've watched it all our lives.
Right, well,
who's going to win and why?
I'm gonna pick Joshua to win just from his all-round boxing ability of the way.
Do you think Joshua's got more boxing ability than the Gypsy King?
Oh, you walked straight
His
into that one.
all-round boxing ability. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about the whole package.
He got knocked out by Andy Ruiz and jacked in the corner.
Yeah, but you learn
All boxing ability.
Tyson, you learn from those mistakes.
Then he's got his whole body.
You learn from those mistakes, and we saw that he learned from that first Ruiz fight. He went out there, he went to Saudi, and he put on a boxing masterclass. What I'm saying is, he can adapt.
How does he beat Tyson?
Now, is it?
How does he beat
Like
Tyson?
watching paint dry to me.
Spencer, how does he beat Tyson? Because I don't see any parallel universe. He hasn't got the durability that Tyson has. He hasn't got the boxing ability that Tyson has. How does he beat Tyson Fury?
Listen, I just believe it's all about styles. I think styles make fights.
Spencer, you're stuttering now. You're getting language, but yeah, listen. When you pick someone, it's an opinion.
It's an opinion. It's not personal.
Yeah.
It's not personal.
Yeah, and
you come on.
I personally say Anthony Joshua because if he's a dog fight, I'm going for an Anthony Joshua. Technically, you every day of the week.
You've seen him in a dog fight come out on top.
All right, okay then. So that's what it's about opinion. So dog fight, I'm saying AJ. Technically, every day of the week. So then it's down to game plan on the day of the fight. Mm-hmm. Now this is not a personal attack. This is just an opinion, and it's down to the fact. You know what? That's your opinion.
Everybody's opinion.
No, it's not everybody's opinion.
There's got to be some merit. So on what merit have you ever seen Anthony Joshua win a dogfight? Name one time.
Have you? But you've both been in a dogfight, yeah?
Now, I've been in loads of them and always come out on top. He's been in one and lost it.
What Tyson's saying is that Joshua hasn't been in a dogfight.
Tyson,
what I want to know from you is, what would your approach be if you get in the ring with Joshua? What would your approach be, Tyson?
Listen, Joshua ain't man enough for me. Have you ever seen a hot knife go through butter before?
Johhny,
That's what I will do with that bodybuilding CrossFit.
Johhny, if Deontay Wilder...
I will put him down like cheese.
If Deontay Wilder hit Anthony Joshua like he hit Tyson Fury, would Anthony Joshua get up
next year?
No, you know why? Because Tyson Fury's style is more relaxed. It's boxing, it's technique. When you're talking about a dogfight, the dogfight, I'd say Anthony Joshua against Dillian White, the first fight. That was a proper dogfight.
They're levels. Tyson Fury's on a different level to Dillian White.
Well, Tyson, I'm keen to ask you this as well. Everybody loves you, mate. Joshua's got a huge groundswell of popularity as well. Do you respect Joshua?
Listen, I respect him because where he's come from and what he's done has changed his stars as a person and as a human being. He's done fantastic in his career. But there's levels to this game, and me, I am top tier. As I've proved, I beat 2 champions and more than 10 defences. The first time in history that's ever been done by me. I can beat him at a boxing match. I can beat him on the inside. I can beat him at punching. I can beat him every single way of the week. And there's only one way to prove that I can't. Come and show me I can't.
Do you not regard Joshua as top tier, Tyson?
No, I think he's the 3rd tier heavyweight. I think there's me and Wilder can easily beat them all. Easily. And I do put Alexander Usyk up there as well because he's a fleet-footed southpaw. But Joshua, on any given day, I've said it many, many times, all these other heavyweights can beat each other, as we've seen.
Do you believe that Deontay Wilder beats Joshua, Tyson?
100%. Puts him night nurse inside 3 rounds.
Give me a top 5. Top 3. Give me a top 5. Take you out of it.
Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Alexander Usyk, Anthony Joshua, Alexander Povetkin. There's your top 5.
Nice.
Do you think we'll see Dillian White come back and show us what he can do, Tyson? Do you think he's out of the equation at the moment? He's got a lot to do to get back into the spotlight. But, I mean, it was a major setback against Povetkin, wasn't it?
It was, but I think it's too soon. You get knocked spark out like he did, and then try and come back after 8 weeks. I had 6 months off when I took those big shots to the head off Wilder, and if he gets chinned again, then he could have serious brain damage or something. So, me personally, I think it's too soon. But then again, what do I know? I've only been boxing for 30 years. I know nothing.
Tyson, just wanted to ask you about that Wilder. How hard does he actually punch? There was a lot of debates going on before you two boxed the second time, and people were talking about him being the hardest ever hitting heavyweight. Would you agree with that?
I don't know because I never got hit by the rest of the world heavyweights, so I can't comment. But the one thing I do know is he's a dynamite puncher, but just not good enough to keep the Gypsy King down.
Do you think
let's just say, in your opinion there, Spencer, not as hard as Anthony Joshua, eh?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you think you're beating him as mentally affected him? Do you think it's mentally affected his confidence, or do you think he's still coming with the same confidence he did in fight 1 with you and fight 2 with you?
I think this time he's got nothing to lose, so he's really dangerous at the moment. He's lost his 0. Everyone thinks he can't do it. This time he's got everything to prove and nothing to lose.
I'm sure I heard Sugar Hill say that, or it was your dad, who I must say, out of the boxing world, he's sharp cookie, knows it inside out. He said with Deontay Wilder, if he cannot accept the flaws, the mistakes that he's done and keeps making excuses, he's never going to be able to improve for the next fight. Do you agree?
Listen, you got to accept what's happened and move on. It's a boxing match. It happens. It's happened to the best in the world. It happened to Muhammad Ali. It happened to Mike Tyson. It happens to everybody sooner or later. So you just got to accept what's happened to you and move on. Only when you can accept the truth can you overcome it. And Deontay Wilder needs to accept the truth and stop making excuses. His arm was hurt, suit was too heavy, whatever was going on in his mind or whatever. It's old news. So I think he approaches this fight totally different. Goes swings to the roof. Puts it all on the line, and that's it. He's got a puncher's chance just like everybody else.
Tyson, as for Joshua, would you knock him out?
I'd knock him out inside 3 rounds.
Inside 3 rounds?
How is he going to get out of the way of me? Is he fleet-footed enough to get out of the way?
Would you be willing to meet Anthony Joshua head-on in the centre of the ring from the opening bell then, Tyson? Would that be the game plan?
I got him in 3 rounds, easy. He's very vulnerable. He only needs one left hook on the head anywhere. He's gone. A left hook up the body, he can't take him. Listen, you don't need to listen to me. When this fight gets made, I'll show you what to do, a bodybuilder like him. Caught him in 2.
It's about tactics the second you step in.
Sure thing.
It's not about tactics. It's not about tactics. It's about balls, grit, and determination.
Mm-hmm. You've both got that.
I've got it to burn. I've got it in abundance, and he hasn't. He quit against Andy Ruiz Jr. And once you jack once in your mind, you'll always quit. The word quit don't exist to the Gypsy King. All these champions, I lay them all to rest. Give me the time and a place. I turn up, seek and destroy mission. Enough said. On that note, I'm going to get off. I'm going to go and have some lunch. Nice chatting to you all. See you all later.
Tyson, great chatting to you, mate.
Tyson, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Tyson Fury, I think we'll pick over the bones of that when we come back after this.
I'm gonna have a little talk with Jesus when I get home tonight. I'm gonna tell him all about my troubles, and I know he'll make them right. Then I'll ask him to forgive me for the things that I've done wrong. I'm gonna have a little talk with Jesus tonight when I get home.